Hi guys, it's Emma, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then nice to meet you. I'm a singer-songwriter musician-y type, and this is where the music happens. I have another channel on here where I say the chaos happens. I haven't posted on there in ages, and actually, I have to tell you guys that I'm planning to change up my schedule again. I know, I'm sorry. I make a schedule and then I don't stick to it, and then in a few months' time I change it. The change this time is simply going to be that I'm planning to alternate between videos on this channel and videos on the other channel, and they'll all be coming out on Thursdays still. But yeah, basically it'll be a music video one week and then an art and craft or fashion beauty related video the next week. Today's video is what the video 2 weeks ago was meant to be, and then I wound up having technical difficulties. I recorded this video once before. That video was meant to be me having a second go at the various little 8-bar loops that I made. I did a video a few months back of me trying to create 8 bars a day for a week. And this was supposed to be the update for this video because a lot of those turned out abominably bad. Oh my god, they were bad. I mean, we're going to revisit them, so you're going to get to hear how bad they were again, which will be nice. Yay! So I said at the end of that video that I would try and go back to them and try and improve the ones that were really terrible, because one of them turned out really well, and the others were all really terrible. So I was going to try and improve them and show you what the improvements were. That's today's video! So, we only have 5. I know we should have 6, but we only have 5, because obviously one of them was good and didn't really need improving, but another one wouldn't open. I'm just going to show you. Which one was it? It was Wednesday. Every time I try and open it, it just does this. I have no idea why. I don't know what has happened to this project, so who knows what Wednesday used to sound like. But it won't open for some reason. So we're going to go through them in order, because that makes sense. So we're going to start with Mondays. Where's Monday? There's Monday. So I've got the old Monday 8-bar loop here. This is what this used to sound like. The really painful thing about having to do this video twice is that I have to listen to that again. It does sound better now. It's still not, like, amazing, I don't think. Like, I don't know if I will go back and use it, but I have managed to improve it, I think. I think it actually sounds passable now. So here's what it now sounds like, and just a warning, we have slight sound issues again. I have tried to figure out what's causing this and fix it. I've tried some online fixes, and I just can't find it. There is a slight sort of almost crackling, popping noise when I have the bass on. When I don't have this synth bass on, it doesn't seem to do it. But it's not because it's too loud, you know, because sometimes you put a bass on and that makes it overall too loud and the track winds up clipping. It's not clipping at all because it's not going anywhere near the peak. But I don't know what exactly is causing it. I've tried a few fixes online for what could be causing it. Nothing's worked yet. I'm going to keep looking into it and try and work out, because I've had it happen with a couple of Logic projects recently, so I don't think it's a specific project issue. It's an issue I'm having when I'm running Logic, and I think it's probably something more to do with my CPU stuffs. Here is what the new Monday one sounds like. I'm quite proud of how much better I think that sounds. So obviously the thing I stuck with was that little riff. I've kept that. But obviously, you can hear, I've changed what it sounds like. I've changed the sound on that loop to something less obnoxious and screechy sounding. So yeah, I've changed that. I've made it this sort of, it's called, the sound is called a scatter pad now, and it sort of scatters the sound in a nice way, and I've also made it a lot quieter than it was before, so even though it is the thing I've built the song around, it's now not the thing that's right in your face. It's much subtler now. Obviously the drums, we'll get the thing up so you can have a look at it. Go. I've gone with a really, really simple beat. and very much sort of traditional dance sounding drums with your snare, your bass, your clap in there. Obviously, I have left some things in, like I still have the reverse suitcase piano on it, and I still have the muted bass on it. They are doing different things now. But this time, because I started with that riff, I just put a chord progression in like that worked better with it. And the bass, I have also simplified a little bit. And obviously, I've added that synth bass underneath. Now, obviously, that's the thing that's breaking up a little bit. That's what it was sounding like without it. And I just thought that synth bass just adds to that dance feel. I now think this is a good start to a song. It's not necessarily a song I'm going to revisit and write, because it doesn't excite me at all, but I could do something with that now. Next one! Tuesday! Here is what Tuesdays originally sounded like. So yeah, that one started with that guitar thing that I came up with, and I decided to continue trying to work around that. I had made this little guitar thing, I was gonna make it work somehow. This is what I now have. It's obviously a lot subtler now, and those drums aren't nearly as obnoxious with the stupid rattling military style. They are still quite military style, and it's very military sounding in general, I think, with the drone underneath it. I decided to change what I had going on with my pad synth in the background, and I decided to have it play chords. Other than that, I've mostly just sort of taken everything off this and started from scratch with it. Obviously, I've got a really simple sub bass on here. I'll just solo that so you can hear it. That's what that's doing, just droning around at the bottom, which I think works really well. I think the main thing that I would need to change to make this really usable is I think those drums still need a bit of work, and they would need a better mix. Put them into the mix a bit better. And maybe choose slightly different drums. I picked a kit, it sounded like it was working alright. I would maybe mix kits together, because I'm not entirely happy with that snare, or that bass drum really. Anyway, that's how that one turned out. Again, I don't think I would necessarily do anything with that yet. I mean, I might do. It's more my style, that one. Especially with that drone in the background, that I could add loads of harmonies over the top of that, and that would sound really cool. Wednesday doesn't work, so we're gonna skip to Thursday. Here is what Thursday used to sound like. Again, I'm not certain I think this is how it used to sound exactly. It sounds like the bad music you get in the background of a YouTube tutorial video made on the cheap for one of those weird things that always pops up on Facebook or something, you know? Or like what you would use in the background of a work video when companies make videos to show off their company, and they have that instrumental music in the background that they can easily speak over. That sounds like it being one of those. So the first thing I did was I got rid of that main drum cowbell beat that I had. I kept the reflective cowbell because I quite liked that, and I put my own drums on. Here is what the new one sounds like. Still kind of sounds like you'd have it in the background of one of those videos. It's that piano. I feel like it's one of those where you would have to flesh out this song and actually give it like lyrics over the top and then add more parts into it. It would maybe be a good start for either one of those work videos or a proper song, depending on how you went on to produce it further. But yeah, it still sounds... kept the reflective cowbell because I do quite like that sound, and I want to do something better with that. I might do a video just trying to make that sound work in future because I like this. I like that. It deserves better than I've managed to do with it. I feel bad for how terribly I've done with it. Anyway, anywho, on to Friday. Where's Friday? Here is what Friday used to sound like. It's my Animal Crossing one, of course. Does proper sound like something you get in Animal Crossing, which I quite like. So obviously there's a lot of difference. For one thing, I've gotten rid of all the old drums and I've put in this really simple drum beat, which is nice. I've added in this little acoustic guitar thing. What else have I changed? Let me just double check what else I've changed. So I've also changed the bass. Doing something much simpler now. Got rid of that sub bass. Overall, it's just sounding a lot softer and gentler, really. It's not like you've not got that doom, doom, doom of the bass in the background now that was sort of taken away from how gentle the rest of it was. Anywho, we don't need to look at Saturdays, because Saturdays was actually good. Saturdays was the good one that eventually I have to actually try and flesh out into a longer song. So, we are left with Sunday. No, Sundays is the one I forgot to do the original version of. So, here is what Sundays used to sound like. And so... I forgot to save an original version of this, so I shall just insert a clip from the previous video here. I don't really remember exactly what it sounded like, and I don't have it on the laptop to be able to bring up quickly. So, one thing I do know is that I kept this sample that I really wanted to work around, and that, again, I've changed the drums, and I think I've changed the bass as well, if I remember correctly. I think it's another one of those that maybe has potential, but you would need to flesh it out into a longer song to really know if it would work or not. Because currently I'm still, like, on its own, I don't think there's anything amazing about this. It's really very simple. I haven't done much here, really. That sample is doing most of the work. So there we go. That is what all of the new versions of those little 8-bar loops that I tried doing sound like. Obviously, this whole exercise was just a way for me to practice my music production, learn some more as I go. They still don't sound amazing, but that's not shocking. Hasn't been that long. I've still got a lot to work on in terms of the production side of things. Getting to know how all the synths work, I think, is a thing I need to do. I might just do a video at some point of just me playing around with synths as an excuse to force myself to learn how synths actually work. What do you guys think overall? Do you think I've generally managed to improve all of them, or do they still sound pretty crap? I personally think I've improved the Monday one the most. As much as I don't really like that one that much, I think it's the most improved out of all of them. But tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you want to, comment any ideas for future music challengey videos that you would like to see me do, because we're going to try do all sorts of fun things to learn music production through. If you enjoyed this video, then check out the rest of my channel because I have other similar content on here, and if you like what I do, then hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to follow what I'm doing the rest of the time, then check out my social media because, like I said, I'm a singer, songwriter, musician type, so obviously I have all of the socials, especially TikTok. Those are all linked in the description below, as well as my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you would like to support me in other ways, i.e. money, then you can buy me a coffee, or mine's set up as a Buy Me a Pizza because I like pizza and don't like coffee. I also now live stream on this channel on a regular basis. I currently do every single Tuesday, unless I say otherwise. Sometimes I don't, because sometimes, like this week, I take a week off. Here's to hoping that my new schedule is something I actually stick at from now on. And if so, then I will see you next Thursday on my other channel with a art and craft maybe related video. Don't know what I'm doing on there yet. I will work that out when I do. Or if that's not your thing, then I will see you here the following Thursday with music-related content of some kind. Bye!